Hi everybody, this is Tracy Randall, and the title of my video is the disease that no one wants to talk about or even think about. You know, if you know me at all, you know that I've spent the last decade working with people with cancer, the treatment of cancer naturally. Guys, I've helped people with every type of cancer you can even come up with. If you ask me, I know that I've helped every kind of cancer out there, from brain cancer to esophageal, bladder, stomach cancer, breast cancer, all of those. And I've worked with people and they've used a protocol and their body's healed itself. So I know what I know that I know, and I know that we got to do something to change the statistics. We've got to do something to change the statistic that says 1 in 2 men will be diagnosed with cancer this year, and we've got to change the one that says 1 in 3 women, and that it's the #1 killer of our children. And I know we can do that. But there's a disease out there that, and one of the things that I've found is that I think we just take cancer like it's going to happen. I mean, used to, if somebody had cancer, you would whisper it. You would say, oh my gosh, they have cancer. Now it's, oh, please pray for so-and-so, they have cancer. So-and-so, they have cancer. All ages, all races, it doesn't matter. People are being diagnosed with it more and more. And there's a reason for that. And it's up to us to change it. But there's another disease that we talk about, but not like cancer. And I'm here to tell you that this disease can be stopped as well. And that's Alzheimer's and dementia. Now, the reason I'm talking about it is because I just left probably what was one of the most difficult weeks of my entire life. It was a week of Thanksgiving. My mom and pops were here. My mom's only 78 years old. She looks beautiful. She looks healthy. She's thin. She's gorgeous. She's beautiful, but she's dealing with Alzheimer's. And it's in a place, a stage of Alzheimer's where she's beginning to realize that she's forgetting things, and it scares her. And she's cried a lot. I watched my mom just sit on the edge of the bed and cry because she is afraid of forgetting us, and I know she will. If she doesn't change anything, I know that's going to happen. And it's going to be so hard. Right now, she can barely remember her great-grandkids' names or how many great-grandkids she even has. We're losing her by the minute. And I know that it doesn't have to be that way. And I'm going to start doing some hard videos because maybe some videos that aren't so popular, because if we don't change something, we're going to have a whole society of people that can't think for themselves or are devastated financially because of cancer. It's just wrong. And here's what I know. Our bodies are designed to work with high-powered nutrition. Just like, talk about a car, a Ferrari, or, a luxury car. It's designed to work on a particular type of fuel. And if you put the wrong fuel in that car, everybody knows the freaking car is going to break down, right? Well, why is it that we don't understand that if we put the wrong nutrition or the wrong fuel in our bodies, which is a machine that God created, we're a high-functioning, high-powered machine, and the only way that it can function properly is if we put the best high-powered nutrition in it. And instead, it's like you would never take a cup of white sugar and pour it into your gas tank, even if you had a crappy car, right? Because you know that sugar is going to tear up the engine. It might run for a little while, but something's going to show up, a thump or a thud, and suddenly your car's going to die. Well, what's happening is we're putting all the same crap in our bodies and then asking for prayer and saying, please pray for so-and-so, please pray for me, I'm sick. Well, it's because of the fuel that we're putting in our bodies. And I'm sorry if this is a bad message, but I just had to watch my mom sit on the edge of the bed and cry, and I know that there's a solution out there. So I'm going to call out young moms. because you have the hope of our future. Young moms, there are some things that you need to be doing that completely are different than what you're doing with your children today. There's a way to stop Alzheimer's. There's a way to stop dementia. There's a way to stop and prevent cancer. You know, cancer is not genetic, and neither is Alzheimer's. It's a lie. If you believe that lie, then you're going to just keep going down that path and off the cliff. But if you will just for a minute suspend the belief in the lie that you've been told and listen to me and hear me and start making some simple changes. You know, it's the end of the year. Let's start January different. Let's change some things. Let's put good fuel in our bodies. Let's quit putting crap in it and expecting it to run right. Okay? So I'm passionate about this, and I'm going to educate and explain some things that everybody knows but needs to hear again, that we've got to stop putting crap in our bodies and really make some changes. I'm just out there hoping that I touch one person. If one mom says, you know what, I'm done. I'm going to stand up and get my head out of the sand and realize that it's more important to feed my kids healthy food than it is to give them a birthday cake, right? Because we've come to that point. We've come to that point. All right, so I said what I wanted to say, and I'm going to post it and see what happens. Love you guys. We'll talk again. Bye.